boys and girls, are you ready to start today's lesson? I know I am, so let's jump right into it. Okay, today is Friday the 2nd of April 2021, and today's lesson we're going to be using our book that's called Where Would I Live? But today's lesson we're going to be using some of the words that we've learned in that book, and we're going to be learning a bit more about different types of English that we can use. Today we're going to be talking about words that rhyme. Let's practice saying that word first. Rhyme. The H is a silent H. So we do not say rhyme. Okay, the Y blank E sound will also make the long vowel I. So rhyme. And the E is silent. So be careful. So let's practice. Teacher first, you second. Let's go. Rhyme. Rhyme. Remember the sounds. It's a R, I, M. Rhyme. Rhyme. But many times in class you will hear a teacher ask you, can you find the rhyming words? Okay, it's the same thing. Words that rhyme are called rhyming words. Let's try that one together. 3 syllables. Rhyming words. Rhyming words. Okay, that's not really what our lesson's about, but it's important to know what the word rhyme is and how it's spelled, so if we see it in a quiz, we know what teacher is asking about. Okay, boys and girls, it's quite easy. Words that rhyme sound the same. It's as easy as that. If this word sounds the same as this word, then they are rhyming words. Some people will use days of the week, Tuesday, Thursday. That day sound at the end of the word helps me to show it's a rhyming word. It sounds the same. Okay. In our book, we've come across many words. We have moat, ice, mountain, fountain, boat, and ice. Now, if we look at those words, each one has got a friend. So when it comes to rhyming words, we always need 2. We cannot have one word that will rhyme alone. We need 2 words to rhyme together. So for example, there was a cat with a hat. That's easy. A cat, there's his whiskers, and he's wearing a hat. A cat with a hat. Easy peasy. So, a cat and a hat. Do you hear that? We can add more. There once was a fat cat who sat on a mat. Whoa, fat cat sat mat. Do you hear they all sound the same? In your K2 classes, you would have learned these mostly as word families. And we put the AD sounds all together, we put the AB sounds all together. Alright, but in K3, as we go into grade 1, we're going to learn about poems, and we're going to be able to learn about rhyming words. Sometimes we put rhyming words in our stories to make it sound better. Let me read for you the first few pages from our book. Maybe you can hear the words that rhyme. Would I want to live in a castle with a moat? Or would it be on a river with a boat? On a castle with a moat or a river in a boat. Do you see? They sound the same. And in fact, many people in the music industry who are writing songs, for example, everybody loves people like BTS and Blackpink and things like that. When the people are writing their songs, they often look for words that rhyme. Because when they sound the same, it goes easier with the music and it sounds better too. So, in our first one, would you want to live in a castle with a moat Or would it be on a river with a boat? On castle with a moat, river with a boat. Moat, boat. Moat, boat. So let me draw this line up here. And that way you can see who is the rhyming pair there. Moat and boat. Which other words sound the same? We've got ice and mountain, fountain and mice. Okay, let's keep going. What do you guys think the next ones are? Who's the friend that's going to go with ice? Which one sounds the same? Ice. Let's see. Is it going to be fountain or mice? Let's hear it again. Ice, fountain. Ice, mice. Oh, definitely going to be the pair that work together there. And let's look at the last one. Mountain, fountain. Mountain, fountain. Okay, easy peasy. We found those guys quite easy. So remember, boys and girls, the first thing that we want to find out about rhyming couplets is, do they sound the same? Okay, I say they're coupled because they are always with their friend. Okay, boat and moat, mice and ice, mountain and fountain. Another way, but most importantly, is they have to sound the same. That's the most important thing about rhyming words, is they sound the same. But boys and girls, many times when we are reading, we cannot hear the words. We can only see them when we are reading. So my trick for you to help you find rhyming words a little bit easier is to look at the spelling. Haha! Now you know why Teacher David is always so important. Check your spelling, always and forever. So also in the story, we read it already, there was a character called Robin Hood. Now let's look at his last name, H-O-O-D. Okay? Or would it be a treehouse in the woods? Oh, let me kill the cat in the hat. There we go. In the woods. So look for the spelling. Even if it's an S at the end to change it to plural, that won't matter too much. So long as most of the letters are the same, O-O-D, O-O-D, hood, wood. Do they sound the same? Yes. And even if I plus the S, hood, woods, hood, woods, hood, woods. If we hear them, we know it sounds the same. Okay, this little S is a bit of a tricky one. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But we'll learn about that more in grade 2 and grade 3. Okay, but Robin Hood in the wood. Now our rhyming pairs are working a little bit better together. Let's use the examples that I had on the first half. We're talking about spelling. So let's start with moat and boat. M-O-A-T. Boat. B-O-A-T. Can you see that 1, 2, 3 letters are all exactly the same? 1, 2, 3. We've practiced these before. We've got the long O and a T sound. So it's a M, O, T, B, O, T. Are all the sounds the same? Definitely they are. So please, boys and girls, keep an eye on the spelling and it'll be very easy for you to find any words that rhyme. Okay, let's look at the big ones. Fountain and mountain. F-O-U-N-T-A-I-N. And the next one's going to be same. M-O-U-N-T-A-I-N. Wow, look at that. O and O, U and U, N and N, T and T, A and A, I and N. Except for the first letter, everything else is spelled the same. And if you find that, then I promise you they will definitely rhyme. Fountain, mountain. It's not really important about the first letter. As long as the last bit of the word sounds right, you've got to rhyme every time. I'm a poet, but I don't know it. I can make a rhyme every time. Okay, that's just a little bit of a joke, boys and girls. If you listen carefully, I'm a poet, but I don't know it. I make a rhyme every time. Okay, these type of things Teacher David just finds interesting. So please remember, look at the spelling. If you can see most of the words are spelled the same, probably it's going to be a rhyming pair. Okay? Most important, hear the words. Fountain, mountain. Fountain, mice. If they sound the same, definitely a rhyming pair. Okay, so this is all about listening, boys and girls. Make sure you listen to the stories carefully and you can hear and see which are all the rhyming pairs. That's it for this morning's video. I hope you've had fun and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!